Hello students, welcome you all. In the today's session, we discuss the practical number second, and here in practical number second, we design the test case for inventory management system based on system specification. Okay, so we generate the test cases for inventory management system. What is meant by the inventory management system? In any business, the inventory management, it refers to the process. It is the process of ordering, storing and using company inventory. That is, this includes management of the raw material, components and the finished product, as well as warehousing and processing such items. Okay, inventory means in the business, the inventory means they purchase or they finish the product or component, as well as the warehousing and they finish the items. Okay, so here here is the test case for inventory management system. For generating the test cases, we require the few parameters. These are the parameters. Okay, first one is the serial number, then test case ID, then third one test case name, fourth steps, input data, expected result, actual result and the status. Okay, so the first is the test case number 1 and test case name is the atom name. Okay, we purchased some Samsung mobile. Okay, so the test case name is the atom name and the steps is enter the atom name in alphabets. Okay, then input data is Samsung mobile. Expected result, product name should be accepted. If the actual result is equal to the expected result, then status is pass, otherwise test case is fail. Okay, so here we purchase some Samsung mobile and the steps is the enter the atom name in alphabet. If we enter the atom name in alphabet, the product name should be expected. This one is our expected result, and if the actual result is accepting this atom, then test case should be pass. Okay, then second test case is test case number second is test case name, quantity available in stores, steps enter the quantity in numbers. Okay, here the input data 105. Expected result is product quantity should be accepted. Here we only their only requirement is 105. Okay, so expected result is product quantity should be accepted. If the actual result is accepting, then status is pass. If there is a requirement of 106 or 110, then the product quantity is not accepted, then status is fail. Okay, here the test case name is the quantity available in stores. Okay, then steps is enter the quantity in numbers. We can enter only the numbers, not the characters. Okay, here the input data is 105. Then expected result is product quantity should be accepted. If this product quantity is accepted, then status is pass, otherwise status should be fail. Okay, then the third case is the test case ID is TC03. Then test case name is the atom category, which category of atom we require, or we purchase this Samsung mobile. Okay, then the steps is the enter the category of the atom, input data Galaxy A5 2016. Expected result is product category should be accepted and the actual result is accepting, status is pass. Okay, here the input data is Galaxy A5 2016. Okay, the product category should be accepted. If the actual result is accepting, then status is pass. If there is no requirement of Galaxy A5, then the status is fail. Okay, then the fourth test case ID is TC04. Test case name submit. The step is the submit on click on the submit button. Then input data click event handles. then expected result is it should go to the next page. If we click on the submit button, it should go to the next page is our expected result. If it is going to the next page, then actual result is equal to expected result. Okay, then status is pass. Okay, so then test case number 5, TC05. The TC name is cancel, that is test case name is cancel. Step, click on the cancel button. Then input data is click event. Expected result, it should remain in the same page. Okay. If we click on the cancel button, it is not going to the next page, it should remain in the same page. If this happen in the actual result, that is it is remaining on the same page, then test case is pass, otherwise test is fail. Okay, we only check the expected result and the actual result. If the actual result is same as the expected result, then status is pass, otherwise the status is fail. Okay, so here you can also add other test cases, that is test case number 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can here that is we can add the test case number 6, that is atom category, and the enter the category of the atom is steps. Then input data is if we require the Samsung's other version, that is Galaxy A6, here you can add. Okay, then expected result is what product category should be accepted. If the actual result is accepting, then status pass. If this not accepting, then status is fail. Okay, here is the another test case. Okay, generate the test case for validate supplier's contact detail like mobile number and the email address. Here is the same parameter is used, that is TC ID, TC name, steps, input data, expected result, actual result, and the status. Okay, test case number 1, contact detail page. Navigate the contact detail page. Here is not required, that is input data, expected result, actual result, and status is not required. Okay, then the second test ID is TC02. Test case name is mobile number. Step, enter the mobile number in numbers. Okay, so here we put the mobile number in numbers, not the character. If we enter in this character, then the status is fail. Okay, and we only enter the 9 numbers, that is 9 digit of the numbers. Okay, because the mobile number is 9 digit, so we only enter the 9 numbers, 9 digit of the number. Okay, expected result is mobile number should be accepted, actual result if this accepting, then status pass. Then third case is the TC number 03. TC name is the email address. Step, enter the valid email address. Here input data is abc@gmail.com. Okay, if here we put the only the abc.gmail.com, so the test case is not accepting, and here is a fail. Okay, this is expected result and actual result is depend on the input data. Okay, we by using this input, the actual result is happened. Okay, so the abc@gmail.com, then expected result is email address should be accepted, actual result accepting, status is pass. Then status TC04, submit button. Click on the submit button, click event handles, then it should go to the next page. Expected result is it should go to the next page. If it is go to the next page, then status pass. Then fifth number is TC5, that is TC name is cancel. Step, click on the cancel button, then what is expected, that is it should remain on the same page, remain in the same page. Okay, then actual result is it is remaining on the same page, then status is pass. Okay, you can also add here is test case number 6, 7, etc. Okay, in the practical number second, here is the there is many questions in that. Okay, practical number second, that is a difference between quality assurance, quality control, verification and the validation. Okay, so the difference between quality assurance and quality control is quality assurance, it is to develop a good process, and the quality control, it is to develop a good team. And the second difference is quality assurance is for process, and the second in quality control is for product. Okay, third is the quality assurance is the separate process, and quality control is the part of the software development life cycle. The verification is the example of the quality assurance, and the validation is the example of quality control. Okay, quality assurance means what? We assure the quality before we submit the end users, before we submit the product in end users. Okay, and the quality control means we control the quality, that is develop there's only work is we develop a good team, not the product. Okay, so the what is meant by the verification and validation? Verification means are we building the right product, are we building the product right? And the validation is, the question is, are we building the right product? Then verification is for prevention of errors, and the validation is for detection of errors. Okay, verification is done before the validation. Okay, and the validation is generally follows after the verification. So before we submit the product in a end user, the validation is done, is important. Validation is important. Okay, then the third difference is verification is done without executing the software. The verification is part is the documentation part, that is only we check the product. Okay, so in validation, here in validation we check the product, that is this product is going in a right way or not. Okay, so this concept is in a validation. Then verification is about the process, standard and guidelines, and validation is about the product. Okay, so these concepts are done in lectures also, that is theory lectures. Okay, here only important is test cases. So test cases very important, how to generate the test cases, and which are the parameters are required to generate the test cases. Hope you all clear this concept. Thank you so much. Thank you.